Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Jumper's Edge. My name is Lacey, I am your host. Today we are outside of the World Arena in Flushing, New York, and we have a skater inside working on her Salchow. So let's go check her out. Alright guys, so here we are with our Olympian Ellen.
Hello.
So before this, you were telling me that you really liked edge jumps.
I do. I really like edge jumps. I feel like you're either an edge jump skater or a toe jump skater, and I am definitely an edge jump skater.
Alright, and Amanda, you said that this jump was similar to the axel. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, the Salchow and axel are similar because they are both two-axis jumps, which means that you're jumping off your left side and landing on your right, or if you're a lefty, jumping off right and landing left. There's actually a variation called a one-foot Salchow where you're jumping off and landing on the same foot. This isn't something that you're called upon to perform very frequently. A lot of coaches use it as a tool to practice other jumps, so it's definitely worth knowing.
Alright, well that is all really cool. That is something I did not know before. But now we are going to go to George Gilchrist, Duke of Glasgow, and his Duchess.
Oh, hello again. I didn't realise that we were going to be doing multiple episodes, so thank goodness I had my wife here to wake me up for this shoot at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, apparently I'm supposed to talk about the Salchow. Well, the Salchow was indirectly invented by a farmer in 1243 in northern France, and his children were a pair of figure skaters, a daughter and a son, and were doing very well. And on the morning that they were supposed to compete in a world championship, they encountered a very unfortunate Zamboni accident and were unable to skate. However, because the prize money would be so well received by the farmer and would pay off many debts, he thriftily went into his barn and grabbed the first of his cattle and the first of his swine, dressed them up as human beings, put ice skates on them, and shoved them onto the ice to pass them off as his children. And so, because of their hoofen feet and because their back legs have backwards knees, they instinctively began skating backwards. So, in an effort to right their wrongs, the farmer insisted and coached them to turn around. Now, when they did so, switching from one foot to the other in a jumping spin, the crowds were amazed at the skill and grace with which that move was performed. So, when they asked the coach what did he call it, he took the derivative word "sal," the Greco-Roman for female pig, and "cow," the Old Frankish word for female bull, and combined them to call the move a Salchow.
Well, dear, that's quite clever of you. However, the actual Salchow move was invented by Ulrich Salchow, a Swedish figure skater who is quite famous. He, in fact, invented the move in 1909 and went on to win 10 world championships, a record which is still unbeaten to this very day.
I'm fairly certain that the inventors and first executors of the move had hooves, so unless he's a satyr, I think you've gotten your facts a little messed up. It's alright though. Women have smaller brains than men and are incapable of functioning at their highest capacity in the early hours of the morning, so we'll forgive her.
Ah, yes. Well, funny you should mention a ladylike manner. The first woman to perform the Salchow jump was Teresa Weld in the 1920s. However, she was chastised for using the jump because it was considered unladylike. However, that did not stop female figure skaters from then on using the move.
But then calling it a Salchow doesn't make much sense, because if a cow is a female cattle And a sow is a female pug.
No, 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 no. Another interesting fact is the double Salchow was first used by Gillis Grafström in the 1920s. He was also a famous Swedish figure skater who holds the record for most Olympic gold medals, 3, of any male figure skater.
Who was only able to accomplish the move because he had bionic legs.
And of course, the first woman to perform the double Salchow was Cecilia College, a British figure skater who also simultaneously was the first woman to do a double jump.
And this was very shortly before her disqualification after discovering she was in fact a man.
Right, of course, dear, of course, of course. The first triple Salchow was performed by Ronnie Robertson in 1955 in the World Championships.
And they still do not allow a quadruple Salchow because in 1974 the Geneva Convention deemed it a war crime punishable by death by firing squad.
Well, of course, the first quadruple Salchow was performed by Timothy Gable in 1998 when he was but 18. That's why they call him the Quad King.
And he was executed shortly after by firing squad.
The first and only female figure skater to achieve the quadruple Salchow was Miki Ando, a Japanese figure skater in 2002 in her junior series finals.
And she was executed by lethal injection, as firing squad was considered in Japan an unladylike way to die.
Our own Salchow Cohen has been trying to complete the move in competition, but has been only able to complete the quadruple Salchow in warm-ups.
Mostly because he's blind, but we're going to look over that little thing.
No, Salchow Cohen, not Salchow Baron Cohen.
Oh. He doesn't have any inner ear, so balance is a very miraculous feat.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, dear.
You're welcome. Back to you.
Thanks, Duke. Wow, quad Salchows. Can you do a quad, Ellen?
No, I stopped at triples.
That's okay. Well, are you ready to go through with us how to do a Salchow?
I am.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so there's a couple of ways to do the initial steps of a Salchow. You can do a left forward outside 3 turn, or a left inside mohawk turn, or a backward outside 3 turn. It's kind of all a matter of the skater's preference. I like doing a mohawk, so that's how I'm going to go into it today. First, you want to start off getting a substantial amount of speed using backward crossovers. Stand on your right foot and hold a backward extension. Next, step forward on your forward outside edge. Then, step on a right forward inside edge, performing your mohawk so that you are on your left backward inside edge. Make sure that your arms are relaxed and out to the side. Take the left backward inside edge and start to hook it around. Get a good deep knee bend and push into the air as soon as you start to reach a forward motion. Then take the arms and free leg through obtaining the backspin position. Remember, the momentum of the jump is created by the swinging of the free leg. After completing the desired number of revolutions, lift your left knee up and check out on a right backward outside edge with your arms in front and your free leg pointed and turned out behind you. There are several different mistakes that are commonly made when performing Salchows. Don't let the left arm swing around. 2, don't let the head turn first. Always keep the head in line with the rest of the body. And 3, not getting onto the right side and into the backspin position.
Here are some cool facts about the Salchow. Now this is a full revolution jump, but it can feel like half a rotation because a lot of times skaters learn it by building on a waltz jump. This is also usually the first double jump that a skater masters. Now there is a misconception that you have to take off backwards for a Salchow, but actually at this point most of the elite skaters take off facing forward. And you can look at this by seeing some footage of a Salchow takeoff. So there's going to be a check mark or a flag on the ice where the skater went from skating backwards to forwards. This is a 3 turn, and it's really useful, especially for female skaters, because it gives you that extra little bit of momentum, which is going to give you more height and more time in the air, which is obviously crucial if you're trying to execute multiple revolutions. So in terms of that, for air time, you need about 0.485 seconds in the air to complete a double Salchow, and a full half second for a triple Salchow.
All right, guys, that is our jump of the day, the Salchow. This is your host, Lacey, signing off. Keep skating, and I'll see you next Friday when we go over the toe loop. Bye, guys.